on behalf of Mr. Thomas, who stands for watching his daughter, and he has some words for Cam. He said, I'm very sorry to miss being here for Cam's presentation. She is a very special student of mine. If I had to come up with one word to describe Cam, I would have to say unique. Unique in a good way. She's her own person, and I have to say that Cam's enthusiasm for art is really contagious. She is always making and creating art. Even when she isn't in art class, she would find ways to come to my room to get supplies and then do more art. I will really miss her and her unique, crazy style of art, and I want to second that. And I just love this girl. She is herself. She is her own person. She is strength. She is beauty. She is just a rock star. So I'm going to turn it over to Cam.
All right. Hello and welcome. Thank you for coming to view my 4 years of high school this evening. This is my family. This dude up here is my grandpa, or my Papa Butch, or Philip Renlos, and he lives in Bridgeport, and he works at the Chief Joseph Fish Hatchery. And this beautiful woman over here, I'm very sad she couldn't come today, but this is my Nana, or my grandma, Becky Renlos. And I don't really know where she works at, but she does live in Manson. And this is my brother Brandon, who goes to Bridgeport High School. And that's my little sister Jada. She goes to Mansfield High School. And then that's me. And this beautiful woman right here, I'm sad that she couldn't come either. This is my mother, Jennifer Boda. She lives over in Buckley, Washington. And she works with my Uncle Bill, and he does carpenter stuff and all that jazz. And this is my stepmom, Jessica Taylor. She can't work, but she lives in Grand Coulee, Washington. And this is my brother Maya, my brother Jacob, and my sister Cassidy. And all three of these people go to Grand Coulee Middle School. And this handsome dude right here is my dad, Jake Swogger, who gave me that fabulous last name that people keep misspelling. How it all started. On October 5th, 2002, in Brewster, Washington, I was born at like 4 in the afternoon. I lived in Bridgeport for about 12 years, and then I moved over to Enumclaw, Washington, which is over the west side of Washington. I lived over there for about a year, and then I moved back to Bridgeport for another year, so that in all equals 13 years. And I moved to Manson in 2016, and I have lived here ever since. And I fairly like it. The folk are nice. My accomplishments. I did marching band for 2 years, but sadly I had to not focus on extracurriculars when I needed to get up my grades. And I completed a lot of artwork. And the next slide that I'm showing you has a bunch of different artwork that I've done. All different varieties, not just this type of stuff, not the latest trippy stuff that I've been doing. And I did concessions for basketball games. I love basketball, I love volleyball, I love watching sports in general. And this is some of my art. It's very diverse. This is from a video game that I really like. It's a horror game. And this is from a movie, Hereditary. It's a really scary movie. I don't suggest you watch it if you have a weak stomach, because that's... And this, I found this one-way sign outside of Miss Teague's house, and I took it and I ran with it and I painted it, like any normal person would. And I recently made this one. I don't know, I was just doodling and I came up with that. And this is Zim from this is Gur from Invader Zim. And he's very chaotic, like me, but I really like it. It's on a big canvas and I have it hung up on my wall. It's really nice. Community contributions. I did youth group at this church. I haven't been here in a long time, so I'm like, everything's different. And I did a Thrive program, which Thrive is basically a community type of thing where they help out kids who need help with things, whether it be like, because one thing that Thrive has done for me is Miss Peterson has bought me my work clothes and my work shoes and everything that I needed for work, and she's currently paying for me to get my food handler's card, which I really appreciate. And this picture is me with that lovely lady, Miss Sorensen, at her house after I made her dinner, which was a baked potato, pork chops, and some bell peppers, and some asparagus. And she's my mentor, and that means like she'll take me out to like we went out to go get pizza, or went to the teen center to go make gingerbread houses with the other kids there. It was fun. I liked it. My legacy: I would like to be known as someone who was extremely funny. If you don't know me, that's incredibly sad. But and as a student who was super artistic and showed up on time most of the time and worked hard, I mean, I'm always like, am I going to be late for class? Do I need to do this? And even if I am, and I gotta explain this picture right here before anyone just stares at it. My sister is biting me. I didn't know why she was biting me, but I recently looked through different pictures and it turns out that I was biting her as well. So I think that's what sparked that. Advice for the youngins: don't skip class, don't miss school, show up to class on time. Befriend your teachers, whether that be with little gifts or compliments or whatever you feel is appropriate. My personal forte was giving gifts, like random gifts, like he has artwork in his classroom, you have artwork, everybody knows it. Like, I'll like, do you want me to paint this for you? Do you want something for me to paint? Like, give me something to paint. My gratitude. I really wish she was here. My Nana, Becky Grunlos, she has raised me most of my life and taught, I don't want to get all wired up. But she has raised me most of my life. And I really appreciate like all that she's done for me. And Ms. Sorensen, my math teacher, my mentor, she's done a lot of things and let me vent about anything, because she didn't really know me when we first started being like mentor mentee together, but she recently like got to hear me like just ramble on about my life and giving probably too many personal details that I probably shouldn't, but she listened and I am grateful for that. And thank you for coming to my senior presentation.